The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits.
What's going on, Octo family? We had a kind of a rough day today, didn't we? I hope y'all are hedged, and so you're still green. Is anyone in the day green? Let me know down in the comments. Blind funds to buy? What are we talking about here? Well, people keep talking about Arkk, A-R-K-K, Miss Cathie Woods. I finally decided to dive on in and take a look and try to find us some alternatives. And I reached out to the nation and they were able to help out everybody. So first one I'm looking at is Arkk, Cathie Woods. What happened since March? This thing has gone from $33 up to $106. I like that. It's like 3x in your money blindly, right? How safe is this thing? I think it's pretty darn safe in a decent market. Number one share they've got is Tesla, so they're big on Tesla, Square, Roku, Lending Tree. That's kind of cool, so you get some payday loan stuff in there. Slack, Bartlett Labs, Twilio, Spotify. I just think this is a great way, instead of just diving all into Tesla or diving all into Square or Roku, just buy this and hang out and 3 extra money. If anyone doesn't know what this is, it's basically a fund that this lady Cathie Wood, if you don't know anything about her, please look her up. It's pretty interesting. That they go in with a lot of money and buy a ton of shares of all 50 of these companies. And you can invest in all these companies just by buying one ticker. It's a way safer way to buy a subsector like this one's like a technology, right? It's called technology. Innovation is what they're calling it. So you can get exposure to all these with just buying one ticker. I like it. She has many others to check out, but this one blew the rest out of the water for performance. So I went on the prowl for more. So she's got like 3 other ones. Go to her site. I left the link right here. You'll go to her site and she's got a bunch of other ones to take a look at that are a little bit more focused on bio and more tech stuff and internet or something like that. Check them out. Mr. Martin Cabrera, he said, hey, Charlie, check out MGK, NGO, and FNGU. The last two for 2x or 3x the performance of the holding. So MGK, and then you got 2x MGK is FNGO, and 3x of MGK is the FNGU. And so, since you know me, I headed straight to the 3x multiplier. So we're all about multiplying here. And what has this thing done since March? It has gone from like $25 up to $255. It's called the Microsectors FANG Plus Index 3X Leveraged ETN. Did anyone get to buy this around March? That is just absolutely crazy. This blew my mind. I was like, dude, how could you not want to hang your hat on this investment? I think it looks pretty good to me. I was shocked. I'm sure others are. Please let me know. So what's in there? A lot of the portfolio is comprised of basic materials, consumer discretionary spending, consumer staples, but it's big, 47% on technology. So it's mostly technology, then consumer discretionary, industrials, a little bit of healthcare, a little bit of financials. I don't really care. All I care about is this right here, this chart. I want to ride that baby so bad, man. That's almost a 10xer, right? Almost a 10xer. And you could have just parked your money in there and not worried about it, right? Characteristics, number of stocks, they got 100 in their portfolio. Fund total of assets of 9.5 billion invested. Net assets of 10 largest holdings. So 56% of their holdings are in 10 stocks. Foreign holdings, month-end 10 largest holdings. This is 56.3%. Number 1, Apple. 2, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, Facebook, Visa, Tesla, Nvidia, MasterCard, Home Depot. That's a really cool fund, man, because you even get exposure to stuff like Home Depot. And that is a fantastic place to be in too. So even after the next dip, I believe that this is probably going to be an awesome one then too. So I am like, when I talk about sometimes it's not a bad idea to just, if you're sketched out or you're having trouble getting good entries and exits right now, sometimes it's best just to pull your money out. let's say you pulled out all your money right now and you're sitting overall like a 15% red. It's up to you. You can pull it out now. Just wait for the next Hulk smash and buy something like this, right? Why not? Because that 15% loss you're at right now is not going to mean anything to you after you 10x your money again, right? Because then you're only like 8x your money. Whatever. By the way, the FNGO, you are the only rebalanced every 6 months. So the FNGO only rebalances every 6 months. So that's something to keep in mind. Cathie, K, is much more active in her trades. I'm more heavily loaded in the Arkk investments, the first one we talked about, because of that. She takes care. So Cathie is very actively involved in the fund. The other one just sets it and forgets it, right? But Cathie's kind of, she's got her ear to the street. She's buying weird stuff like Chamas SPAC. We've already been hitting her on Twitter trying to get her to get some other SPACs, you know, like tech ones that would fit perfect in her portfolio. She's one of these ones, though, that people were buzzing about, right? And the second she invests in something, people literally, we've talked about it before, will literally invest just because she added it to her fund. They're looking at that as a confirmation of something good. Me to do for fun wrote me and said, hey, Bailey Gifford funds are massively tech. Heavy discovery, long-term global growth also. So I tried looking this up and I couldn't find a ticker, but I found their website. So this is just something you got to call and just wire money and they put it in their thing. Is that how that one works? Let me know, or did I miss the ticker and it's something? Let me know. Media for fun, please. J. Landon, 1944. So check out TCL and FNGU. TECL is Direction Daily Technology Bull 3X Shares ETF. Bull means going up. What did this thing do since March? It went from like 85 bucks on up to 412. That is fantastic, man. That's 4x in your money. The problem with these, you know, the leveraged ones though, is they can go 3x up, but they can also go 3x down. So when you have a bad day, it goes 3x. So, you know, watch this one a little tighter, but still something to keep in mind, man. I mean, 4x in your money blindly on these, just toss it in, right? Index top 10 holdings have got Apple, Microsoft, Visa, NVIDIA, MasterCard, Adobe, PayPal, Salesforce, Intel, Cisco. Index sectors weighted in software is number 1, technology 2, IT services 3, semiconductors equipment, communications equipment, electronic equipment, and components. Then we're going to take a look at the Bank of Montreal's FNGU Microsectors FANG Index 3X Leveraged ETN. If you want, you can come to my site. I've got the links here. Just come and click this and it'll go right to their site and get more information to dig on in. What has this one done since March? This one was down to $35-ish and it went up to 256. I like this one too. You know, I mean, these got me jacked up for the next big Hulk smash. I'm like, man, I'm gonna maybe pull out 50% of my money and just wait, because I want to be buying in at the next March, man. I want to have plenty of cash to buy in down there. Do you think this is good now? This has only been less, what has it been, like 7 months or something like that? It's only been a 7-month rally. Imagine when we get into like a 2-year good spree again after the next smash. Top 15 holdings for them: Twitter, Tesla, Apple, Facebook, Alphabet, Alibaba. That's a good one to have exposure to. Again, remember the ones we were talking about before. We didn't go into all the ones that are in. I don't know if the rest have BABA, but I would like to see that because I like this company. Netflix, Amazon, Baidu, and NVIDIA. Of course, man. Why not? Put in some NVIDIA. And that is it for those funds. Any others that y'all know that kind of fit into this realm, kind of techie, have proven that they can 2 or 3 or 4 or 10x their money? Let us know down in the comments. We want to know about them, so we are ready for the next time to jump in. We're going to move on now to some WorkHorse Goldman Sachs possible other buyers news. So one of our subscribers, again, who has given us tons of information in the past, Metamucil, I believe his Twitter name is. Okay, this guy's awesome. He was like, dude, Goldman, look what Goldman just did to WorkHorse. What did Goldman just do to WorkHorse? Well, right here, GSSXIX on the 27th, so yesterday, they picked up 304,215 shares of WorkHorse. And you know how conservative Goldman Sachs usually is at buying. They don't buy stuff unless stuff is proven, or they know it, and they know it's on sale, and they know it's got a future. This actually means a lot, if you ask me. You know, this isn't buying 10,000 shares. This is a lot of money. Okay. Value, what is that, like 5.5 million, I guess? You know, it's still a drop in the pond for them, but still. They don't go buying 300,000 shares for nothing on some random company. They just are buying for a gamble. They don't buy gamble stocks. They probably know something. I'm sure a lot of people do. Can anyone correlate Mr. John Hancock funds a second? Where have we talked about him before? We've talked about him before buying WorkHorse, but what other SPAC or business have we talked about Mr. John Hancock funds a second? I need to look into this one actually now that I'm thinking about it. It would have been perfect for this video and see what they're investing in. This might be something I would like to put money in just because his name is funny to me. He bought 8,472 shares yesterday, which is still a lot. We still got lots of other people buying though. Look at this. We got the Cutler Group yesterday bought 55,000 shares. The VCSLX Small Cap Index Fund bought 31,000. It just keeps going. BNY Mellon Select bought 48,000 2 days ago. It just keeps going from there. BNY Mellon actually bought another 138,000 2 days ago on the 26th. That's on Monday. If these guys are buying, if Goldman Sachs is buying the dip, I don't know, it kind of tells me something. We're going to be moving on now to a ticker we've talked about a little bit, but I wanted to bring it up because it got released today. Ticker is AJAX right now, .u or .u or /u, whatever your broker has it in. Ajax, just type that in. This one is going to be a sweet SPAC. It currently is at $750 million MERS, massive. Focused on internet, software, fintech, consumer. I like consumer because I don't know. I think we need more consumer right now. Quarter warrant, which this isn't something I'd be buying just for warrant arbitrage, try to get some free warrants. You can, but I'd rather find one with at least a half, a quarter, or a third. Sorry. 24 months SPAC. It's being led by Dan Arkk and Glenn Furman. The board is a millennial dream. Kevin Systrom, founder of Instagram. SPAC Insider wrote this, right? They're the ones that said that. Millennials dream, and I agree. Founders of Instagram, Jen McLevy, Square co-founder. So Square, Instagram, Steve Ellis, Chipotle founder. This is what I want, man. I want like Blaze Pizza or something. Something that will get teenagers buying stock again, you know? Or even maybe it could be Robinhood. I really want Robinhood. I want like Blaze Pizza. Something that's cool, man. I don't know. What do you think? Any other speculation you guys can think about this one? This one got released today. Dude, it's sitting at the floor. This is one of those ones that people are like, oh, it just came out. Why would I buy it? My money will just rot. A lot of these units that have these banging teams like this, they end up going to almost 12 before they even split the units. So don't think just because they have 2 years to figure this out that they might not even announce sooner. You think that these guys do not have like 5 companies in mind that they're already working with right now trying to figure out a deal? Come on, man. See how fast SPACs have been coming out with news lately? Let's take a look at Ford. Their earnings came out. Oh my goodness. Anyone in? Adjusted earnings per share, 65 cents versus 19 cents expected. So they were expected to only have 19 cents per share. They ended up having 65 cents per share. That is over 3x earnings. what people thought. Automotive revenue, 34.71 billion versus 33.5 billion expected. So even the revenue went up, not by a lot. Well, a billion's a billion, right? Take that, billion and a half. Blew my mind, man. I know people in the car business, and I have heard that it is terrible right now. So good job, Ford, because GM just came out with their earnings, I don't know, recently, right? A couple weeks ago or something, and it was bad. Ford's whooping it. What's going on post-market? Well, this thing ended at 770, which is right at this channel we were talking about. And post-market, after that news came out, slapped up. It was actually up to like, I think it was like 825 last time I looked at it. Now it's down to 813, but that's a big run for something with these billions and billions of shares out there, like this one, Ford. Be curious to see how this looks in the morning, though. You know, we're probably going to get some profit takers, but this might start zipping up. They also touted again, talking about how they're going to start releasing more hybrids and electric. I like this one, man. And imagine if and when USPS announces they're going to be hooking up with them too. Anyone's already in Ford, let me know. Any other plays y'all want me to take a look at, please put them down in the comments. If you haven't joined our Patreon, please do it. It definitely helps out the channel. I'm sliding you info like right before I do the videos, let people know what I'm doing videos about, just communicate a little bit stronger and better. I'm trying to still get better at it. Eventually we're going to have our own chat system set up, but that's still going to be down the line. Thanks for watching the video, and please subscribe if you haven't.
Did you know that we give away free silver? Simply leave a comment on the video, and as long as you're in the continental United States, you can be automatically entered to win. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.